Hello, precious people. It's so good to be back with you again. For those of you who are new here, my name is Gerard, and welcome to my channel. So, I promised you guys that I would get you a video a week, and I did make a vlog while I was in Houston, and I also filmed this video for you while I was in Houston, but being a new YouTuber, I had a tiny little issue getting the video off of my camera. And so I'm re-recording this video with my phone, and I will figure out how to get the Houston vlog up, and you will get that eventually as soon as I can figure out that part of the tech. I'm new to this, so I apologize for all the hoopla, but and I'm not making excuses. I will get it done for you. It is quite late here Sunday night. I'm in Las Vegas. It's actually close to midnight. I got up very early this morning and drove in to meet Nick Snyder from The Viewer's Voice, Dustin Daly, and Rich Lux, and we're just spending some time together here in Vegas. So I thought that I would show you my travel makeup and kind of what I bring with me when I travel makeup-wise, and you know, the struggle is real. You always want to travel light, but let's face it, a girl doesn't travel light, ever. I can't remember the last time that my suitcase wasn't tagged heavy, and there's always a reason for that, and it's usually makeup and toiletries. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you haven't yet subscribed, I hope that you will subscribe to my channel, and I promise I will get much, much better at this YouTuber thing. But let's just jump right into the video. So I thought I would start off by showing you what I carry my makeup in. So this first case I really like because it's clear. I can see everything that's in it. And this I will usually pack in my suitcase if I'm flying. This I will usually take in my carry-on. And I like this case. I actually got this, I think, from eBay, like, I don't know, a million years ago. But it's got this great area here for brushes, and these are just spares that I don't really need. And then this area here is where I put all my palettes and stuff. I will tell you that I always say, I'm only going to take 2 palettes, and then I end up bringing a whole bunch. So they hardly ever all fit in there. So for instance, the palettes that I brought with me this time, of course, Blue Blood, there's no way that thing's going to fit in there with anything else because this thing is huge. And if it wasn't such a good palette, I would not travel with it. But honestly, it's so beautiful, and it's one of my favorites that it has to go with me everywhere I go. This is my Mermaid Scale palette, and if you follow me at all, you know that Belle, this yellow color right here, is my inner corner of life, so that has to go with me. I've been having a lot of fun with the Huda Beauty neons lately, and so I had to bring the pink and the orange. I also brought Mini Jawbreaker, and this is a palette from ColourPop that was a bunch of singles that they had pre-bundled, and I like this palette with the neons, so I like to mix different colors. And then I also brought the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker. This is one of my favorite palettes, the Stacey Marie Carnival palette. And if you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I'll usually buy 2 of something if I really like it, because I'll have one in my travel makeup and one at home, because I hardly ever unpack and repack my makeup in between trips. It's just, with the amount of travel, it just gets to be too much, and then you always forget something. So yeah, this is one of my favorite palettes, and actually the new version is coming out any day. I know I'm going to get a pre-sale link for this on Tuesday, and I don't know if I'm allowed to tweet it out, but if I'm allowed to, I'm going to tweet it out, because the new palette of this you are going to want to get for sure. It's even bigger and better than this one, which I can't imagine anything being better than this one. It's amazing. Jawbreaker also is one of my favorites, and I'm going to go ahead and pop these 2 open in case you haven't seen them. Okay, so a few more of my favorite palettes is, of course, the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker. What I love about this palette is that there's so many colors in this palette that I don't have duplicated somewhere else, and that's really difficult to have happen in this day and age of, especially girl, I got a lot of palettes, as you well know. This one here is by Ace Beauty. It's the Oceanic palette. I'm totally depressed because I managed to break the mirror on my last trip, but look at how beautiful these shades are. That's the Oceanic from Ace Beauty. And then this one here is one of my all-time favorites. This is probably my favorite formula of eyeshadow, is this Smoke Sessions from Gerard Cosmetics. It's just super soft, and the shimmers just go on absolutely like butter. So I love, 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 love. In terms of foundation, since I'm in Las Vegas and it's hot, and it's actually kind of humid here too for being the like middle of summer in the desert. And so I brought a bunch of different foundations. That's typical for me. I'll usually bring 5 or 6. My It CC cream with my Derma Blend Liquid Camo is usually my go-to combo, but I've been trying this one from NARS and really liking it so far. A friend of mine, Ricky Fierce, did my makeup with this Urban Decay All-Nighter, and I really liked that. And a secondary favorite lately has been the Peach Perfect from Too Faced. So I brought all of those. In terms of primers, you guys know I'm not really a huge primer person. I usually just use BB Plus Illumination from Gerard Cosmetics in the shade Grace as primer, but I have been liking this one from Smith & Colt that my friend Rose and Ben turned me onto. The only thing is, this is a great primer, the worst packaging in the history of the world, because you have to push this thing in, and when you have nails, it actually kind of hurts to do, and it's impossible to get any product out. So love the primer, hate the package in this one. And of course the Hourglass Veil Primer is a perennial favorite. In terms of concealers, I have been using the Jeffree Star Peach Color Corrector under my eyes and on my dark spots. And my all-time favorite concealer is this dark spot concealer from Moonshot. This is a Korean brand, and there's not too many places that sell it in the US, but I did find it on Yes to Style, I think it was. And then I have the contour stick from Fenty, my favorite black eyeshadow from Natasha Denona, The Blackest Black. And over here I have a little case with my lashes. And there's some from Wanderlust on top. My favorites, the Nanas from Goat Cosmetics, you probably recognize those. And these are my lipsticks. So you can tell I wear a lot of Gerard Cosmetics, not too much of anything else. I think I might have a ColourPop Luxe in here and a Sephora one, but mostly it's GC. And then I brought the Jeffree Star lip scrub in the pineapple juice. It is so yummy. I got my Slay All Day hand mirror. I always travel with this Ricky Skinny mirror. It is kind of heavy in my luggage, but sometimes you get to a hotel and it's super duper dark, and you don't want to go out looking like the Crypt Keeper and not even know it because you didn't have any light in your hotel. So this thing is as nice and can get as bright as my vanity at home, so I can have perfect lighting everywhere I go. And honestly, like, totally worth the money I spent on this. I've taken it everywhere I have gone for several years. It comes in a case and all that stuff, so you don't have to worry about breaking it. I have both of my Gerard Cosmetics Starlit palettes, so the Starstruck for highlight and the Honeymoon palette for blush and bronzer. And then I keep all my pencils in this pencil box, so I'm like a good little student with my pencils. And of course, you always have to have a sharpener. I love this sharpener. It's from Nigel's. Cannot live without it. Best sharpener I've ever had. And of course, I don't know why I have matches, because it's not like it's the 80s and you have to like light your eyeliner on fire anymore. But hey, you never know when matches might come in handy. So I don't smoke, but I do travel with them. Over here, I've got some new blenders. My friend Destiny Godley sent me these gem blenders. They're so cool, and I've just been getting used to using them, but they are really nice and super duper sanitary for putting on makeup. And I don't know, like, lately it seems like we've been getting a chance to really kind of learn how dirty our makeup really is, and it's kind of gross. So it's a really exciting time to be trying these, and so far I'm really enjoying them. I'm gonna get some tips on how to use these better, and maybe we'll make a video on it later. This here is an eye concealer base that we've been working on for GC, and that will be a coming soon. I love the Linda Allberg Infinity Filter loose setting powder. This is amazing. It's super fine, and if you're somebody who's shiny like I am, it really does a nice job of toning that down. This is another coming soon from GC. a setting and sculpting powder. And this is something I've also been testing for GC. It is a brow gel. And of course I have my Mystified. I love to spray this underneath all of my foundation. I also spray my brushes and blenders with it. It's amazing for helping keep your skin hydrated. And of course my Slay All Day, which I spray at numerous stages during the process. The best thing I use under my eyes is this Bare Minerals Well Rested. For those of us who are a little bit more seasoned, this is great for not really showing off your lines and stuff under your eyes. And if you use the right brush with it, you can really just get it to lay super flat, and it looks amazing, and it really does make you look well rested. And you can also use it on your lid just to like kind of pop your eye open, which I love. Those of you who've been following me for a while, you know I'm all about my Chanel eyelash curler. I have 2 of these, one in my travel makeup, one at home. Won't use any other eyelash curler. Mascaras. So the Lancome Cils XL, always as a base. This is a white mascara. And then I use the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir on my lower lashes. And I have to admit, I bought this Tom Ford mascara the other day when I was in Houston at the Galleria. I got their last tube. Apparently this is sold out everywhere. And I have to say, this is pretty legit. I'm still testing it, but I really do like it. I got my Scotch tape, because you know you always need that. And my color switch to clean my brushes. So what I usually do when I get to the hotel, if I don't have my brush easel, which sometimes I don't travel with because it can be heavy, is I'll take 1 glass from the bar and I will use it for my eye brushes. And then I'll take the other glass and I will use it for my face brushes. And I generally wash my brushes pretty much every time I use them. But when I travel, it's not always that easy. So I'll take the dirty ones, I'll put them in a baggie, and when I get home, I'll just wash those right away. And as I said before, I've been having a lot of fun playing with the neons. And so I brought these pigments from Gerard Cosmetics. And I love this yellow. I'll put just a tiny little dot of that on top of my bell in my inner corner. And oh, it pops like crazy. And then I'll love to use some sometimes under my lash line just to give the eyes a little extra pop. And what I like to do is set up my workstation right when I get to the hotel, so that when I do have to get ready, I can get ready in a reasonable amount of time without too much interruption. Well, that's it for my travel makeup, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear any suggestions, products that you think that I should bring with me, shouldn't bring with me. I want to hear about what you travel with, so please tell me down below in the comments. And once again, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please give the video a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back again. I hope everybody has a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Be blessed.